What's up guys, welcome to this new video. A few days ago I asked you in 3 languages, English, Spanish and French, to ask me some questions. So I'm gonna answer those here and I'm gonna respond all of them in the same language that they were asked. Without further ado, let's start. First question is gonna be in English. How old are you? How old do you think I am? I hope I'm not looking too old. I'm actually 28 years old. I was born in 97 in November, so I'm gonna be 29 this year. Quels sont tes projets en ce moment, tout domaine confondu? Les projets, principalement, le but serait de pouvoir vivre des réseaux sociaux, que ce soit dans le fitness, peut-être la musique plus tard, mais le problème avec la musique, c'est que c'est un petit peu plus galère de gagner sa vie juste avec les réseaux sociaux si t'as pas de maison de disques ou quoi que ce soit. Donc je préfère mettre toute mon attention dans le fitness, que ce soit coaching ou juste les vidéos sur les réseaux sociaux et YouTube, etc. Et hopefully vivre de ça un jour et ne plus avoir à bosser autre part. What did you do with your life before coaching? So before I went to coaching, I was already working out, but I went to school until I got my engineer degree. So I spent 5 years after high school working on that, and then I only worked like for a few months, and then I decided to drop it all because I didn't like it. I started to don't like it like a few years prior. I only realized it fully when I got my degree. Not really the job that I don't like, but it's all around it, the industry and all that. And coaching, working out was always a thing that I really liked. After that, I took like almost a year off, a little bit less. So I went to do a personal trainer certification, and now I'm full in coaching and social media also. ¿De dónde eres y cuántos años tienes? Soy de Francia. Aquí y crecí en Francia y ahora tengo 28 años. Mi cumpleaños es en noviembre, pues tendrá 29 años este año. ¿Cuántos idiomas hablas? Realmente hablo 3 idiomas. Francés, mi primer idioma, inglés y español, pero estoy más acostumbrando en inglés. El español es muy reciente y no tengo mucho la oportunidad de hablar en mi vida en español. Inglés es más cómodo, pero voy a mejorar. Do you enjoy music on gym content more? Currently, gym content, of course, fitness, because that's what I want to focus all my attention in. But I really like music, and I'm still hoping that maybe one day I will try to do like 50-50 of the two, singing a little bit more. I always wanted to do like an album or do composition and all that, but for the time being I want to be sure that I'm gonna be financially stable, financially free. Then I have the opportunity to do whatever I want, so I could do music more consistently and yeah. ¿Qué te motiva a aprender español y cuál es la palabra más difícil que conoces en ese idioma? Desde niño siempre me ha gustado el idioma y la cultura latina. Me encanta mucho el reggaetón, toda la música latina. Y me gusta bailar la salsa, la bachata, y por eso siempre quería aprender español. La palabra más difícil en español fue todas las palabras que tiene el G y el R en la misma palabra. Por ejemplo, mejorar, roja. Tenía que mucho tiempo para tener la correcta pronunciación por esas palabras. Advice for a fat guy that wants to get to your physique. 5'8", 250 pounds, already down 100 pounds. Congratulations, bro. 100 pounds is a lot. If you're already into it, I would just say like to do it step by step, like start to get tired of losing weight too quickly. You can go back on maintenance for a little while, a few weeks or month, and then go back to the cut. But I would suggest that you finish your cut until at least you see your abs or somewhat in that range of body fat before trying to bulk or something like that. But if you train consistently and you continue to cut out the excess body fat, reaching my physique will just come down to staying consistent and pushing hard on every session, or at least most of the session, because the goal is just to do it as much as you can and the more consistent you can. So yeah, keep pushing, man. Go hard on your workout, stay clean on your diet, and you will get there, I promise you. Favorite muscle to train? Currently it's gonna be chest. I know it's a little bit not unoriginal. I used to hate training my chest because I never had the sensation that I would want. It felt like it was something off with the technique, with the way I'm training them, and it was always hard to grow them. But lately, like for a year or so, I've really been enjoying the session because I think I finally started to master the technique and how you should train your pecs, whatever the exercise. And when you figure this thing out, the session is 100 times more enjoyable. And it is the same for every muscle. I had some period of time through my 8 years of training when I didn't like training legs, didn't like training biceps, but ultimately it was always because the technique was not perfect. And when I really focus on improving that movement or that technique, how I train that muscle, you finally figure it out and then you enjoy it. You enjoy it because you can push hard on those and you can see the result really quickly. ¿Cuál es tu peso y estatura? Mido 1,77 m y peso entre 78, 80, depende del día. What's your nationality? I actually have 3 nationalities. I'm French. That's the basic one. Born in France, lived in France my whole life, and so I have my passport, my French passport, but I'm also Swiss from my father's side, my grandmother's father's side, and then I'm Turkish, so I also have my passport, my Turkish passport from my mother, who was born in Turkey, then went in France to study, met my father, and the rest is history. Where are you from? I'm from France, and more specifically, I'm from the east part of the France, like close to the border with Germany. And if you search a little bit, there's one big city there, and I live here. Do you watch anime? I'm a huge fan of anime, yeah. I think the first time I watched anime was on TV, like probably a lot of people, Naruto, Bleach, the Dragon Ball Z and all that. But then I started to watch them on my computer and digging for every episode I can find. So yeah, are you straight, gay, bi, and most importantly, are you single? So unfortunately for a lot of my followers, I'm fully straight and currently I'm single. You do whatever you want with this information, but yeah, I'm gonna stop here with the question. Of course, if you got any other question, you can ask them in the comments. I will try to respond to them, or I will do a story on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram yet, go on Instagram right now and follow me. You can also subscribe to this channel if you want to see other videos about fitness, about lifestyle and all of that. If you liked it, like this video, of course. I'll see you guys in the next one, and most importantly, thank you.